Our next debate, which is going to be between Sauda and Lena. The topic is, it is better to learn a second language at school. Both of them have different sets of arguments. One thinks that it's just a waste of time and energy and resources. You can focus on other things, while the other thinks, no, it's better. It has far more advantages, and it has more advantages than not learning it. So let's listen to them. I would like to start with Lena. Lena should give her opening statement and argument, and then Sauda will give counter arguments. So Lena, please.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Lena, and today I'm going to debate with Sauda about if it's better to learn a second language at school. So in our school, the second language is known as English, and when I say that, I have multiple reasons. Let me tell you the first reason I have. So I believe that school subjects are already packed with essential and important subjects like math and science. So allocating time for a second language would not complete the learning process.
Yes, I agree with you, and I know that school subjects are already packed with essential subjects like math and science. But also learning a second language increases literacy skills, not just the second language, but also the student's native language. So learning a second language makes your learning and speaking skills more better, not only in the second language, but also in your native language.
So you say we can also increase literacy skills of our native language, right? So then we can focus on our primary language, which is our native language. So if students are already struggling with their first language, for example, if I'm still struggling with my Arabic language, and for Arab students is crucial and extremely important for academic success. So if I'm still struggling with that, then adding second language will distract them.
But also if students want to focus on their first language, studies show that learning a second language at a young age improves brain function. So, for example, when you are young, so in that time if you learn your second language, I think it will be more and more easier for you to learn your second language, and also it will improve your brain.
I agree that younger students can learn it fast, but research shows that older students can benefit from learning it, not just memorizing it or learning it fast, but older students can benefit from learning it fast.
Well, if older students can learn it in a beneficial way, learning a second language at school helps us to know the culture, tradition, and history of other countries and other cultures. It also helps us to become more open-minded. So, by knowing that, if you know the second language, you will be able to know the culture, history, and tradition of other countries. But if you don't know the second language, I don't think you will be able to know the tradition.
You can learn your other cultures and traditions in your first language, and also in some regions where it's monolingual culture, where they only speak one language. Already when English is widely spoken, the motivation to learn another language would not be hard.
But it has also shown that the students who learn a second language score in high standardized tests. For example, if you know the second language, you will score high in standardized tests. Example of IELTS.
Yeah, if they know English and they know the second language, then they can score high in standardized tests. But it doesn't need to be learning English like the other second language in school, right? It can be anywhere else to score high in standardized tests.
You know, it is important if you score high in tests, then the second language will help you to get a job in national companies. So if you get like high mark in standardized tests, you will get a job in national companies very easily.
But is it is it necessary to join national companies? It's not very it's not a must to join national company. Yeah, it can make the students go join national companies, but not very necessary.
No, I disagree with you. But if you get job in national companies, you will be smarter and smarter, which you will be able to express your feelings more and more. So, by knowing the second language will not only help you to get job in national companies, you will also be able to express your feelings. For example, if you are sad, so if you know the second language, you can express your feelings. But if you don't know the second language, you will not be able to express your feelings.
No, I don't agree with that point. See, if you know the second language, it doesn't mean you can express your feelings. If you know your first language, you will know some specific words that you don't know in your second language. Then, if you know your first language, you can express your feeling more. And also for that, you can find a teacher who knows your first language. For example, for you have Zabima Sensei, she's from Bangladesh, and you can express her feeling. Sometimes, for example, a student from Pakistan doesn't know how to express her feeling in her second language. Then the person can ask Hasan Sensei or any teacher who knows the second language, right?
But you know, it is not like you can always find a partner that knows your first language. So I think it is always better to know the second language. For example, if you go somewhere or if you go to one place, then maybe for example, if you don't find you need something, but if you don't find anyone who knows your first language, so maybe then you will not be able to ask him or her what to do. So it is always better to know that language.
But we should focus on the topic. So the topic is learning second language at school, not just learning second language. I believe that learning a second language is better than not learning it. But I don't really believe that it should be learned in school. See, we have a lot of many ways, like Duolingo or AI Speak Buddy or any kind of online apps. If the apps don't work, then the parents can pay for the students to learn online in services, right? And see, if Duolingo or AI Speak Buddy or something would be working, then now everyone in the world will not be learning in school. But still, if a lot of people is learning in school, yeah, it means that the apps are not working. But a lot of people now, a lot of parents now send their kids to join online services.
But also you will see maybe you will see some people, very less people, they use the English apps, this and that. But you will see mostly people go to school to learn the second language, and I strongly believe that it is far better to learn your second language directly for you to understand it well. For example, if you don't understand anything, you can ask your teacher, right?
But you know, it's not all students like to learn it in schools or something. Some students would even maybe not like the teacher so well that maybe don't even just want to focus with the teacher. If the students don't like to do it, then why should they go to learn in schools and direct?
In that case, their parents can decide this issue, and when they think that school is more better, then maybe they can send their children to go to school. They can choose to go to school.
Maybe parents think that school is better than learning it at home or something. But some students, I told you that if they go to school, they would not like to focus for some cases. Then parents would not send their children and waste their money to send their children where they don't want to focus. Some parents who are nice would send their students to go to choose a way that they like.
But if you train them to hold patience, in that case they might like to listen to their parents.
Yeah. you mentioned some students would like to listen to their parents, but some students would not like to listen to their parents. Okay, let's go with the idea that they would listen to their parents. But then if the parents, not all parents, some students prefer school, some students prefer at home, right? But some parents also prefer school, and some parents also prefer school. So if a parent wants the student to go to learn it at home, then even if the student wants to learn it in school, in the case you said to listen to their parents, the students should go to listen at home, stay at home to listen, learn.
But also if they go to school, they can talk with a lot of people. And also if they go to school, they will learn the second language. For example, when you become more big, then if you go to one event or something, or if you go to another country, for example, if you don't find anyone who speaks your first language, so, but if you know the second language, you will be able to talk with them. So, I think it is
but it's not like only learning it's not like you get to communicate with the person only at schools. You can also get to communicate in online services. But then, a lot of people argue that you might not make friends just by learning, talking in online apps. But some people also don't like to communicate with people, and it's not very, very necessary, I think.
But it also helps you to connect with people more.
Yeah, it does, but if some people don't like to even talk with people, then it's not very important to. Yeah, it's better to make friends and know how to talk for national, for future jobs or something. For example, if I give an example of our school, Bazaar helps you to communicate with the customers or something. But in this case, it's it doesn't relate with the second language, right? Yeah, you said that if the customer don't know your first language, then you can communicate with them in the first language. If the customer doesn't know the second language, then why would they come to your company or something? I mean, I understand that we have to learn the second language for that, but your mates can also help, right? If they know the second language. And if they don't know, then
But for example, if you go to one place, and what if your parents or your friend doesn't go to the place? So, I think it is better to know that.
you're right, but see, we are still talking about is it better or not, so we still haven't yet learned, right? So then, if we didn't learn it yet, then how would you communicate with others? I don't think it's very easy in this case to learn it in school.
But if you learn it in a young age, you can learn it very easily.
But all students can learn it in benefitable way.
Yeah, I think if all students can learn it in a beneficial way, they will be able to know the culture, tradition, and history of other countries.
But we already stopped talking about that.
Yeah, so that's why I am telling you that if you learn your second language at a young age, it will help you. It will help you to learn your second language.
Yeah, I believe in myself with that sentence. But I don't believe that it still doesn't relate that we should learn it in school. I said that we can also learn it in online services, or also some parents are nice, not only in online services, but also can call teachers. So if the student is better to learn it indirect, also some parents can call teachers to home, even if it costs a lot. The teacher can come to home and teach the student. Then also they will get to communicate. And out of events, also maybe their parents, some students like to listen to their parents and learn, right? Then parents can teach the kids, online can teach the kids, and some teachers can come to teach the kids. But I didn't say that school is the best way to learn.
But if you go to school like for example, if your teacher come to your home, then teach you English, then maybe yeah, you can talk to her. But if you go to school, then you can get talk with a lot of people. You can talk with a lot of your friends.
Well, yeah, there is not any agreement in this, like, in this topic. So, I bet, like, I hope the audience understood that also there are a lot of advantages to learn it in school and a lot of advantages to not learning in school. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you very much. They finished their arguments. Now let's see if the audience have any questions or comments. Anybody wants to ask a question?
I don't like to study in school, but I do like to study in mobile too, but I should do it.
In this case, then you shouldn't learn. Yes, Daniel.
Yeah. Anyone else? Question, please.
If we want learning on applications, after that we have questions, how we will ask.
So that's why I'm saying that it's better. It's
We
far
can
better.
ask question in online apps.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's far better to learn it at school. It's far better to learn the second language at school. For example, when I came here, I didn't know English when I was in Bangladesh, but when I came here, alhamdulillah, I could speak English. The teacher helped me. So, also, if you learn it directly, it will be
But that's,
easy for you to understand.
but you didn't try to learn it in other ways, right? Like the
Because
first,
that time I was in madrasa, I didn't have any way.
yeah, so the first way you decided was to go to school. But if you had tried learning it at home, you also might have learned it.
Nice. Anyone else? Question? or
Any
comment?
comments?
No? Okay, that's it then. Thank you so much. Oh, Abdullah, question?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Sorry, we have a question from Abdullah.
So, according to what I was listening, they said that why is it important to work at an international job, right?
I didn't say, I mean, she
I
didn't
said
say
that
internet.
if you know the second language, it will help you to get job in national companies. It will be easy for you to get job.
Yeah.
So, my question is, first of all, the reason we are getting an international or national job is so that we can get a better life or better paying job, right?
Yeah.
So that shows that second language is important for the benefit of life. I just want to get that. Is
So
it
that's a comment, right? Not a question.
whatever you take it as?
Okay, thank you for your comment.
Teacher, I have questions.
Yes.
You can ask a question.
Yeah, I have questions.
Okay.
We can learn all that from our dad.
Yeah, I told you, right? Good job. And you?
Why you did ask this question?
What?
Why you did ask this question?
Which question?
Then you said.
Why did?
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Alright. We'll finish in here and we'll move on to the next segment. Okay?
Get it
So,
one?
no, we have, but before that we need to thank Sauda and Lena for this nice debate.